Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player. Next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Now here's Brunson. Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Over Brunson. No good, off the front rim.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's Charlotte. Bridges with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Miller can't get it to go. And Brunson, here we go. And he converts the layup.
He really is one of the toughest covers in the game, in my opinion. I mean, Brunson is used to having to score over bigger, more physical, athletic defenders, and he seems to always find a way to get the shot he wants.
Here's Miller after the basket by New York. Back to Ball. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Towns for 3. Pure from three-point range. Towns has got 5.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
The 3 from Ball. The Knicks pull it in.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Pass to Knipple. They set the pick. Inside. They still need this. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Hits the trifecta.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Now here's Anunoby. No points yet. Brunson surveys. Towns finds Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Miller. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Miller. Here's Ball for 3. Counted from distance.
You know, looking at Ball's numbers, LaMelo takes a bunch of threes, and That really helps this team spacing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back over to you, BA.
And Allie, thanks. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Hornets, third.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Miller. No made baskets yet. Ball outside. There's the three. And Charlotte, another three.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby finds Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Brunson again missing. Hornets trail by 4. Miller, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. Miller pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Brunson against ball. Pass to Miller. Back to ball. Bridges against Hart. Fires at the elbow. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 31.
Here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Outside Hart. Ball against Brunson. Good D by Ball.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Pass to Knippel. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Good work defensively by Towns. The Knicks with the lead. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Hey, Brian. I've just received word on the news out of Washington and their trade with the Dallas Mavericks. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And Ball gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. He's checked in for Miller. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Landale's checked in for Towns. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. Outside Anunoby. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
There's a screen. Here's White. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Just a nice decision by White, taking it himself off the screen.
Bridges outside. Brunson against ball. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Good. Brunson's got his third bucket of the night.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
White against Bridges. Back to White. Just 5 on the clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Goes up on the baseline. And it's New York with another.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Bridges against White. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Knippel. Takes the 3. White can't hit.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Bridges misses.
That's how you want to see them crash to glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now here's Ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Give him 8.
2 minutes.
Landale defending. Nice D from Landale. Outside Hart. And he gets it to go.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Now here's White. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. White's got his second bucket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Bridges. Here's Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside White. Pass to Knippel. Back to White. Ball against Brunson, and Ball gets it to go.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Brunson passes to Landale. 4-3, and it's Brunson missing.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And a two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Outside Hart, 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Ball passes to White. Here's Salon. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Miles McBride is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Diawara in at the 3 spot. On target from range.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
McBride passes to Towns. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Can't hit from in close. Charlotte leading by 6. Back to ball. Pass to White. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside McBride. Outside Thybulle. Towns for 3. Towns can't get that one to fall.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Charlotte.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Back to White. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
McBride passes to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Drills it from deep. McBride's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Charlotte making a change here. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. Second, the Knicks. Fourth, the Hornets.
A stat every team wants to excel in: 3-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Charlotte leading by 7. Up top, White. McBride covers. Back to White. Miller outside. Left side, White. And it's New York with a rebound. Landale's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Brunson is checked in for New York.
Let's hear it for you.
And he makes the first. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And so he hits both. And White has got the ball here for the Hornets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Miller. The 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Brunson against White. Right side, Brunson. Tries to break his ice. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's White. He takes it in, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brunson with the bucket.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
White against Brunson. Here's Miller. And Charlotte, another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Oh, deflected. Here's Bridges. Outside White. Pass to Miller. The 3-ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Part of why Brandon Miller went 2nd overall in 2023, he's a quality 3-point shooter.
Towns outside. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Well, it took him 6 attempts, but he finally knocks one down.
Hornets leading by 10. Outside White. Pass to Miller. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Landale. Anunoby comes in for Thibault. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from 3-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Knicks trail by 10. Brunson gets it done.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
And here's Ball. He's got 12. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Now here's Hart. Out left to the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Brunson missing again. Charlotte leading by 8. And there's the lob. Charlotte again missing. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And it's New York scoring again.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Miller outside. Back to White to snap the cold streak. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he had us jumping in the booth. What a fake from White.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
And Charlotte making a change here. Diabate's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Landale's checked in. That one's no good.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
Now here's Bridges. Still no points. Fires the 3. Lays out. The Knicks keep it alive. Goes up again. Outside Hart. Launches it. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Diabate. And yep, it's good. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Bridges outside. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Brunson. He's got 16. Brunson penetrating. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Boy, love the assertiveness and commitment from Brunson going to the rack.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Third and second chance points. And they were top 5 in free throw percentage, making their shots at the line. Some real steady players on that team.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. White with it. 10 points for him. Pass to ball. 3-pointer. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Diabate to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ball is wasting no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Landale. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And New York has possession after Charlotte's 3-pointer on the other end. Landale with a screen. And the shot no good, a bit short. Charlotte leading by 8. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges passes to Ball. Here's Diabate. Can't get it to fall. 1:33 left in the first half of this one. Anunoby finds Brunson, driving to the basket. And here's Landale. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Landale's got 4 points in the quarter.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Bridges, a screen on Bridges. Here's White, and he gets the bucket. White's got 12 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Hart. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Brunson passes to Bridges. Connects from downtown. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 41 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Diabate. White for three. It's hauled in by Landale.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Brunson. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Up top ball. Over Brunson. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shack University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shack University. Denied.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. 4 players involved to get this one across the front office desks. Fellas, who's the biggest impact player here?
History's shown us that a deal for AD can result in a ring. He plays big, but he has the athleticism and skill set of a guard. He has helped revolutionize his position, and I think he's going to transform his team.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's Miller. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. That's the Hornets 5. Ball passes to Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Getting Bridges something within the rhythm of the offense, I think that's good strategy, and I like it.
Yep, that one goes.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Miller. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Covered by Towns.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Knicks trail by 10. Outside Anunoby. Bridges against Hart. To the inside. The kick out to Brunson. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. But Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back over to you, Brian.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Brunson. Give him 20. And there's the rejection. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Brunson. Goes back up. Wow! Brunson playing big down low.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Miller outside. Here's Ball. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. OG Anunoby third.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Bridges. Shot from the low post is good. Bridges has got 5 points. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Knipple. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. Blocked!
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
And they secured a spot in the top 5 for team rebounding. That ability to dominate the boards has been a real strength of theirs.
And as you were saying, they were great beyond the arc, stretching out opposing defenses, giving opponents headaches. Now here's Ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Miller outside. Nails it from 3.
Brandon Miller showing you the deep range.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Good D by Ball. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. And here are the Hornets now. Out to the right wing. Ball passes to Bridges. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 15. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Ball. Here's Knipple to the paint. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Knipple. Knipple's got 6 assists here tonight.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Hart. He has 6. Here's Brunson. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And now 24 points for Jalen Brunson.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Back to Ball. Inside. And he lays it up and in. 12 points for him.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yes, wow, it's time for your scoring squad. Yes, wow, it's time for your scoring squad. Your scoring squad, let's hear
it. Knicks trail by 17. Outside Brunson. Towns outside. Puts up a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Bridges. Miller outside. Back to Bridges. Ball finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Miller against Bridges, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets leading by 14. Down low. Tipped. Here's Brunson. 24 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
That win for your Hornets. Number 9. Number 3.
Here's Towns. Towns throws it down.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Out to the wing. Ball outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Brunson misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
His first shot coming late. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Guarded by Miller. Fader on the way. That's good from Towns on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Ball. He's got 19. To win the drought. No good that time. Brunson up top. Hounded by Ball. Towns down low. He's got 17. Count it.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Hornets leading by 8. Miller outside. Pass to Ball. Miller outside. Clock at 6. Salon. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McBride passes to Brunson. It's stolen. To win the drought. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Landale. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. New York making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Here's White. 12 points for him. Pass to Miller. And here's Ball. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now here's McBride, hounded by Ball. McBride passes to Diawara. Now Landale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. New York again can't hit. Hornets leading by 10. And he lobs it up top. The lob. Very well done.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Hornets, they're shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Miller can't get it to go.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to McBride. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Salon. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Knocks it down from distance.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. He's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Knicks trail by 18. Daniels outside. Pass to Thibault. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. And And here's Charlotte. They've got a 10-0 run going. Here's Diabate. Now here's White. Pass to Diabate. Now Bridges. He's covered by Yabusele. And here's Ball. Clock at 2. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Knicks making a change here. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McBride. Pass to Diawara. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Diawara's gotten himself on the board with a three there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Charlotte on top, up by 15. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Diawara in at the small forward position.
For a big guy like Towns to have that mid-range game in his bag, that's a big-time weapon for their offense.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Knippel. This one for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Outside McBride. Knocks down the long J.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Diabate. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. From the wing, the rebound by Diawara. Knicks trail by 10. McBride passes to Thybulle. Now here's McBride. Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Fades and shoots. Landale misses.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And here's Knippel from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Knippel's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Towns. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York scoring again.
You see the way Towns is able to extend over the defense? Just too long, too big to be guarded effectively, especially when he gets this deep.
Here's Knippel. Pass to White. Here's Knippel. The three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
McBride can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 14. Outside White. Pass to Knippel from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Knippel. Drains the triple. Knipple's got 12 points now in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Towns. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
To the paint. Here's Diabate. From down in the low post, it goes.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Brunson is checked in for Landale. Knicks trail by 20. Brunson passes to Diawara. Towns, left side. And rejected. James deciding where to go with it. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Towns outside, beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 7 assists in the game.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now, here is James to the inside.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Knicks trail by 21. Towns, a screen on Miller. McBride. That three's off the mark.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Miller, left side. They set the screen. And here's Knipple from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Towns, a screen on James. Here's Brunson outside. And no good.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
And here's James. Takes the three. With the second effort. And he sinks the layup.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much. And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Miller with it. Pass to James. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 21. Outside McBride. Here's Towns, guarded by Miller. Back to McBride. The three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
Now James. Fades back. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And they get it back. Throws it up high. Towns with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Hornets leading by 18. Now, here is James. Here's Knippel. From the arc. It's rebounded by McBride.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. Puts up the tray. Oh, he can't hit it. Hornets leading by 18. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Jock Landale. How's he doing, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Well, you can bet he knows what kind of challenge it is taking on the defending champs. He brought it all to the table tonight. He didn't hold anything back, getting them the win. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Hart from long range. Buries it from outside.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Outside ball. Shoots a three. Drills it from deep. Ball's got 28 points for the game.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Brunson. Book it!
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Outside ball. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice now. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Towns fires. Blocked.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
and one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.